So, I'm on Tagi.
So I end up being the last name announced as part of the Tagi tribe, and I'm pretty excited about it. One, because I'm already wearing my blue sunglasses and the tribe's color is blue, but also kind of looking down the roster, I'm feeling really confident about being able to play with these guys.
So we won the first challenge. Obviously, really excited about that.
We won the immunity challenge. Things are going well.
First immunity challenge in the books. Tagi came through with the win. I gotta say, our tribe is stacked.
Season 1 Survivor Quarantine Island, and you win the first immunity challenge. There's no way to describe the feeling of safety. The game is so open at the moment, and just knowing you don't have to be the first boot out, it's a magical feeling.
I did pretty well on that puzzle. Felt very good about it. So I think I'm showing my contributions to the tribe.
Right now, everyone's being super buddy-buddy, which is nice. You want to have some harmony on the first day, but part of me is also kind of like, we don't have any idea what the tribe alliances are right now.
We got Emily, Sean, and Rob, 3 people I have super close relationships outside the game. So I feel like I'm already part of the numbers in some sense.
There goes my plan for an all-girl alliance, though, because I am the only girl. Yeah, that's going to be okay, though, because I think that might work to my advantage because they are a little bit split, and I might be able to kind of be a swing a little bit.
Unfortunately, I think some people went to the water well to discuss strategy when I left the immunity challenge to have dinner. So I'm a little concerned that I missed out on some important strategy and maybe some early alliance building.
We had our first immunity challenge today. Didn't go as we would have liked. My team lost, so we're going to be going to tribal council, which is, always anxiety inducing.
It's never good to lose the first challenge. It's morale is low. I do think our team is a pretty strong team, but there were a few performances that really hurt us.
Coming off of last night's immunity challenge was kind of hard. Obviously we lost and I was on puzzle, and I definitely felt some pressure to do well and to finish strong, which I wasn't able to do.
So we did lose the challenge today, but I did feel like it was a close one.
I'm excited about our showing today. It was a tough loss, but big talent on this team.
I'm pretty happy with my team. I hate that we're going to have to say goodbye to somebody, but we're going to have some tough conversations here in the next couple of days to figure out who's going to go.
When we got back from the challenge, a few of us, huddled around the shelter and just had a little quick chat, a little banter here and there. No strategy talk yet, but we'll see kind of what materializes tomorrow.
Today we woke up and there was a message from Jeff that there's a hidden immunity idol somewhere in Shannon Smith's Instagram. To throw off the rest of my tribe mates, I went into chat, told them that I indeed found the idol. That should throw them off the scent for at least a little bit. It's going to be awkward when the next clue comes out. Still trying to figure out how to navigate that.
Rob 100% lied about finding the clue after an hour, so I absolutely cannot trust him. But I'm not going to let him know that. I'm going to continue to try to work with him and then eventually blindside him.
Yesterday, Rob, 30 minutes after the first clue to the immunity idol shows up, claims he found it. And everyone's like, oh yeah, okay, great. I don't think anyone actually believed he found it. You either actually found it and you're just bringing a whole slew of attention to yourself unnecessarily this early, or you're lying and we're all going to eventually figure it out and you've drawn attention to yourself unnecessarily this early. I don't get it. I don't like it.
And we wake up to find idol clues that instantly get solved by Rob with a post from September. But then the third clue comes out indicating something which I think I found and somebody else has. So either I'm being lied to or I can't trust Rob as much as I thought I could.
I found it. I found it. Yeah, hidden immunity idol. I'm pretty psyched. I am super nervous though about misplaying it or not playing it and going home with an idol in my pocket. I think I'm gonna tell my alliance because I think that they would tell me at least to think, and if it bites me, it bites me.
So yesterday marked our first idol hunt. Shannon started sending us clues at some point during the day, and we all started frantically searching her Instagram to figure out what the hidden immunity idol was. I actually went through Shannon's Instagram, screenshotted anything I thought could be a potential idol, and just kept it in my back pocket and waited, hungered down for that third clue. And I got it.
Yesterday's idol search was really stressful. I know that we all on the tribe were looking for hours. I am in a strong core alliance with Claire, and she told me that she did get the idol, so that's really good for our alliance, and I'm excited that she has it and that the boys don't.
My plan right now is to try to form an alliance between Sean and Tucker. I'm pretty sure Rob and Emily are together.
I think Emily and Rob are going to be tighter than I anticipated.
I want Sean to go to Rob and tell him that there might be a girls' alliance and that me, Sean, Rob, and Tucker should target Emily. Hopefully from there, Rob or Emily, whoever has the idol, will play the idol on Emily. But Sean, Tucker, and I will actually be voting for Eric.
I am more inclined to go with the people that I know, which would be the New York Alliance, and I hope the New York Alliance is actually forming here. Zach is like so distrustful of Emily and Rob, and I wonder why that is.
Right now, I am noticing that we are girls majority with the numbers. We do have the numbers. There are 4 girls to 2 guys. So I think my first initial thoughts are maybe we'll be girls strong.
There's talk of a girls-only alliance already. We just started the game, but guys are outnumbered in my tribe 4-2.
Right now, we are girls strong, so I think
If any of the girls decide to flip, we could definitely be in an interesting scenario, maybe a tie vote situation.
I know that we've got the core 3, aka Pagang gang, me, Julie, Phil, and hopefully Rachel. I don't know if she's actually going to work with us. You know, we've got the Krista threat, the young guns ostensibly centered around Krista. We got to neutralize that threat before they can really coalesce at the merge.
We're assuming that Krista and Claire would put both of their votes on me. They would play the idol for one of them. The 4 of us would place 2 of our votes each on each of them, and then revote and put the 4 on the person who didn't have the idol played on them. However, we're not able to get much communication out of Rachel at this time. If we don't get the warm fuzzies from Rachel, we may have to guess on who the idol gets played on and try and put our votes on the other person.
I think that it kills 2 birds with 1 stone to vote out Tom tonight, because we wouldn't have to tell the girls that Claire found an idol. We could frame it as we think Phil has the idol because none of us have an idol, so we need to put all of our votes on Tom, and then that way we save Phil, and he has to in turn be loyal to me and Claire for saving him.
You know, we had some original plans, and then there's changing of plans, and then going back to the original plans, and I just don't really know how the cards are gonna fall tonight. The vote hinges on 2 or 3 people.
It's about time for tribal. Guess we're going with this crazy plan of splitting our votes 2 and 2 with the assumption that Rachel's with us. I'm not terribly confident in this plan, but we're just gonna see how it goes.
There's some real drama brewing. I'm excited to see how this is going to play out because As far as I know, this team doesn't know each other that well, and I think we're gonna find out what's what.
Welcome to Tribal Council. With each of you should be a torch. Please grab your torch and approach the flame. Dip it in and get fire. This is part of the ritual at Tribal Council because in this game, fire represents your life. And when your fire's gone, so are you. Pagang tribe, here we are. So Julie, you guys lost the challenge on Sunday in a pretty tight race. Was there any talk at camp about what happened, who pulled their weight, who didn't, anything like that?
I think we all felt like we competed really well, but there is talk of, front runners or threats. How that's gonna play out tonight, we'll just have to wait and see.
Claire, the puzzle is always a tough position to be in. It can really make or break the challenge. Did you feel any kind of nervousness that this could be a potential reason for someone to write your name down tonight?
I was definitely bummed with the outcome of that puzzle. Obviously, first challenge, jitters, and not really understanding like how that online puzzle system really worked. Obviously, I was not pleased with how it came out. I don't really feel like that's going to be a factor in tonight's vote, since it was the first challenge and none of us were really in our element. So I don't think that's going to be a huge factor tonight, but you never know.
Rachel, has there been any talk of potential alliances forming this early?
You know what? I think there's always going to be drama with these kinds of games, and there's lots of chatter around, but I really don't know how it's going to play out. So,
Krista, have you gotten the sense that relationships outside the game are going to play a factor into who's working with who, or does that not seem to be the case with this tribe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if that's the case with this tribe. I think that, that might play a bigger factor later on in the game. But yeah, I think that this tribe is pretty cohesive and also is pretty like scattered in terms of how everybody knows each other. So I think it's a good mix of people.
Phil, I sent out some clues yesterday to a hidden immunity idol. Has there been any talk of if anyone has it? If so, who do you think it might be?
Nobody's talked about it. No, I'm just kidding. That's just about all we've been talking about is like, do you have the idol? Do you have the idol? It's chaotic to say the least, trying to figure out who has it. I from the consensus that I've gotten, obviously I don't have it, is that somebody probably has it because most people feel like they were searching in the right place, so to speak. And, even people that you trust may be telling you that they don't have it when in reality they do. That being said, we may all be wrong, and the idol could just be sitting out in the jungle somewhere, waiting to be found. So, from what I've heard, nobody has claimed to have the idol yet.
So, Tom, with the first vote, I mean, what do you base tonight's vote on?
Survivor doesn't happen in a vacuum. We all bring our existing relationships or biases. So I guess it's about the weight of who you know versus who you think you might want to work with in the future. So going off of that.
All right, well, unless anyone has anything pressing they'd like to bring up, it is time to vote. When I call your name, please direct message me your vote on Discord. I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately by turning off their video and audio. I'll read the votes. First vote, Tom. Next vote, Claire. It's 1 vote Tom, 1 vote Claire. Next vote, Krista. It's 1 vote Tom, 1 vote Claire, 1 vote Krista. Next vote, Claire. That's 2 votes Claire. Next vote, Tom. 2 votes Tom. Final vote, Krista. We have a 3-way tie. So here's how this is going to work. Krista, Claire, and Tom, you will not vote. The remaining 3 people will re-vote, and you can only vote for Krista, Claire, or Tom. Does everyone understand? All right. Phil, you're up. I'll tally the votes again. First vote, Krista. Second vote, Krista. That's enough. You need to hold up your torch. Krista, the tribe has spoken. Please extinguish your torch. It's time for you to go.
Fuck you guys.
The game.
Well, guys, I'm sure that was a tough first vote. Hopefully, ultimately, I hope this decision was what you needed to band together and win the next challenge. So grab your torches, head back to the main Discord, or what are we on? Zoom, and I'll see you in a minute for the immunity challenge.
So I was just voted out, and I'm really upset because I really wanted to play the game. I think it's really ignorant that, you know, the older people are banding together. I've dealt with it my whole life, so I'm kind of used to that. But I hope that Claire, Tucker, and Zach can, you know, and Sean can pull it together and win. And I will not be voting for any of the people on my tribe except for Claire, a final tribal. So